Thanks for tuning in for this Essential RC flight test, and today we are looking at the 1.7 meter Hall Cherokee glider from HobbyKing. Not just a glider, it also comes with an EDF electric ducted fan unit that you can put on the top of the model to power it up to height so you can glide around, or you can power it around and do aerobatics. As the glider option, it comes with a tow release mechanism, servo operated, so you can have another model like a Durafly Tundra, for example, tow you up to height, and then you can flick a switch on your transmitter and be released so you can glide for a while and then land. So it comes with everything you need to fly, including the EDF fan unit, less the receiver and the flight pack that you would need. So if you're flying EDF with the EDF unit on top, you would need a 3S 1500 milliamp pack, 25 to 40C they recommend. If you're flying just a glider as a glider option without the EDF unit on top, then you obviously need to power the receiver and the servos, and you can just use a 4 to 5 cell nickel metal hydride pack. Okay, so let's not hang around, let's unbox it and see what we get. Okay, so that's everything unboxed. Let's have a look at what we've got. So fuselage, got these nice Indian decals on the front, experimental, certainly will be when I'm flying it. So it looks like we've got a wheel underneath, very nice. I would guess the tow mechanism is through the front. I'm not quite sure what this is for. That would be in the instructions. That could be for towing as well. And we have the hatch on top that I think the EDF unit, the fan unit, goes into. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Moving, the wings obviously fit into through here with a joiner, and then at the back got the rudder, and that's already connected up to the servo and to the horn on the rudder. On the other side, we have to glue the elevator, not glue, but screw that on top. The horn is already in place, and we connect that up to the clevis, the plastic clevis on that push rod. Easily done. Then the wings, don't have to do anything with the wings because the servo is already in place with a cover, and the push rod is already connected up between the servo and the horn on the aileron. And there's a bit of, it's a long aileron, so they put a bit of carbon in there to reinforce that. Good job. Then we have the EDF unit itself that fits on top if you choose to do that, and you don't have to. I guess that's why there's that cover on top of the fuselage, so you don't have to put this on top if you don't want to, but I certainly will be, because it's quite an interesting route to go. So 5 blades, runs off a 3S 1500 LiPo, and the other end goes into your flight battery. It's an XT60 connector, pretty standard, and then into your throttle channel on your receiver. So pretty simple. And we have got some hardware and a few stickers, decals as well in there. Okay, so looks like it's going to be pretty easy to put together. We've got the instructions, I'll follow those so I don't miss anything out. But that's it. Let's have a look at, let's build it and see what it looks like together afterwards. Okay, so there we go. That's assembly of this Hall Cherokee glider complete. And again, it was really straightforward. There's not a lot to do. So you have to screw the tail plane on with 2 screws. It's easily done, and then hook up the elevator and a rudder control rods, stack the clevises onto the horns. That's fairly simple. Push the wings on to either side. There's a single screw through the top to make sure they overlap and to attach those. And then the EDF unit on top, there's a little cover that you have to remove. You would use that if you were using it in glider form, but to put this on top, you just take that out. You put in the ESC and you poke the cable through and connect up the EDF to it. And then, if I show you inside, the EDF unit is held in place by this pin, which I've just left loose. Now the only one thing I did have to do, this pin was too long, so I had to trim off about 10mm off the end of it, which was easily done with a Dremel, and then that just pushes in place like that. So previously it just didn't push all the way in, but it'd take you 2 minutes to do that. Then I've got this on at the moment, so if I take that out, you can see the rudder servo operating and the elevator servo. The EDF unit. And then there's the extra servo for the release of the glider toe if you do that. So you can see that working. Very simple mechanism. So you just put your line through the nose to attach onto that through the lower hole in the nose. That is this one down here. Okay, so put that back in there, and the canopy. Underneath is the wheel, and this here. Now I didn't see a reference to that in the instructions, but I assume that's if you want to do a bungee launch or an elasticated kind of bungee launch with it, which is good that they give you that, because it has to, having flown EDF models that you launch using a bungee, that hook does have to be very, very firm on the model and in the right location on the CG to do it successfully. So they've already done that for you to make that easy. Okay, so we're good to go. Does look good. And it's going to be I'm really interested to see how aerobatic this model is. So we're going to take it down the field and fly this for the first time now. Okay, so here we are down the flying field with the Hall Cherokee glider. Let's fly it and see how it goes. And launch. Well, I'm really surprised by that. It's gusting about 15 miles an hour here, and yeah, really easy to hand launch, half power or full power, and you give it a little chuck and away it goes.
no problem whatsoever. And then fairly aerobatic as well. You can, you know, have the large throws and yank it around. The quite powerful elevator and rudder, and you can do loops and rolls absolutely no problem, even in wind like this. So this is going to be great fun over the summer. So please look it up on hobbyking.com. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested in more flight tests from Essential RC, then subscribe to this YouTube channel or look us up on our Facebook group, because we have regular news, reviews and the occasional free giveaway as well. This year, just recently, we started Facebook Live using that as well. So we'll be doing live streamed unboxing of products. We'll be at events and shows around the UK and talking to some of the pilots that fly some amazing models at those events. So please subscribe to that. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.